Okay, and we are live. Good morning, everybody. Gonna be doing a little farm sim again today. Like we did yesterday, we'll be continuing from where we started. I did get in last night and start doing some contracts to get a little extra cash because I came to realize that some of my tractors are stuck in a barn and and are I'm gonna have to move everything to that grass field beside the house that I bought at the start of yesterday's stream. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Just doing a couple quick housekeeping things, and then I shall switch everything over. That's all set there. Well, welcome, Amp, and pop in for as long as you can. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. I completely understand. So we're gonna bring up game capture, and there we go. Should see the game now. There we go. And we're back. Our empty field that we harvested yesterday is right there. Definitely got to do some work on that field. But what I did last night was, like I said, I took a couple contracts. First one I did, $14,000 contract. Did some baling for this fellow on his field. So I'm going to click that. And now I just have to do some cultivating and a bit of lime work for, actually, I guess, same guy. I guess he owns all those fields. So I'll do the lime one now. And essentially what I'm doing is just getting some extra cash because these tractors are stuck inside this barn. Because I don't own the land, I can't get the tractors out. So I'm going to have to set up on the property I own, which is so essentially what the problem is all my equipment is over here on this property, 65, which I'm not paying $640,000 for. So I'm going to take the farmland that's attached to my house, pave it over, or gravel it over, and I'm going to move all the equipment down there, either on stream or I'll do it off stream. But yeah, that's the biggest problem I got right now is I just need a place to put all my equipment because it won't work in the place where it's currently sitting. So like I said, we're gonna do some contract work. I'll hop in this vehicle here. And what's this guy want to do? He wants lime spread on his field. So that's the other thing I was gonna do is turn down the engine volume. That's just a little too loud. Give me 1 second. Vehicle. Sound vehicle. Volume. I'll just drop it to 20%. Good morning, Mayhem and Johnny. Hope you are having a yeah, 640K for that little plot of land, Johnny. You know, it's 5 acres, 5.25 acres, but it's not worth $640,000. Not when I paid $657,000 for a 27-acre field. And even that that's $379,000 for that one. I think only reason that field is so expensive is because it's inside the town. But, you know, well, that $500,000 for 2.7 million, or sorry, for 2.7 acre with what looks like a barn and a couple silos on it. Uh-uh. Not paying those prices. I'd rather, what I would rather do is spend the 36,000 here and buy this one up, remove the house that's on it, and then basically split my equipment between either side of the house. You know, maybe set silos up over here and set equipment barns up over here. But yeah, like for under $100,000, I can buy an additional 2 acres, which will satisfy my needs for this game. So yeah, no, I'm not paying that price for that piece of plot of land. That's outrageous in my book. So, like I said, we're going to do some lime work. I came to realize, oh, wait. Now it's working. Okay. Last night, I was trying to get the AI to work on these fields. And, okay, it must have been a mod conflict that was doing it. Because, you know, this is a great way to make some quick cash, is just hire essentially a farmhand to do your work and have them do these contracts for you while you're doing something else. So I'm going to see if, there we go. He's going to put that out. And I'm not driving, so this is the AI driving it. I'm going to see how he does for first pass around the field. Good morning, country lady. Glad you could make it. Hope work's not killing you too much. Yeah, city real estate prices, right, Johnny? For a small town of less than 1,000 people, yeah, stupid price. They do, yeah, they do, Shaman. I know over the last couple of weeks I've had some nights just because of some of the stuff that's going on with Bum's estate. Where I haven't slept well, and I've been up at 3, 4 in the morning, and boy, I go for a drive out in the country, and the farmers are already out in the fields at 4 o'clock in the morning. They do like to start early, but yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure this guy makes his turns, and then I'm going to leave him to lime this field for me. Okay, didn't run off the end of the field. It's always a trust issue with me when it comes to AI. I know devs are pretty good at getting their AI together, but till I get satisfied, watch it once or twice, Oh, that's good, country lady. It's a blurgy day, Shaman. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better for you. Essentially, what I want make sure obviously he doesn't wrap himself around one of these trees at the edge of the field. Once he's done the outside, then I can trust him. He's actually doing a good job. I'm impressed. I think I can hop out and he won't run me over. And there we go. I will trust him to not break. Now, I gotta get in this one. Because somehow this guy ended up in the ditch. Supposed to be in that field there. This is why I don't always trust AI. Traffic by, let traffic by. Let the UPS guy by. Get the postman by, and now I can. It's off the road. Now, see if I can. Actually, I did it this way. Hey, okay, so this is good work now too. Good. So we'll start with the headlands, 2 headlands, 60 meters, no skips. Work the headlands. Yep. Okay. Let's see what he does. Well, see, it's not 6 a.m. here on the on my coast, so you gotta, it's 9 a.m. here, so it's not so blurgy mess up for me. Oh, accounts payable day, so you're gonna be doing a lot of check work, country lady. I can feel your pain as it will come along. And again, I'm just going to watch this guy for a little bit, make sure he doesn't wrap himself around a tree on the edge of the field, which doesn't look like he's gonna. And then I will hop out and go do something else. Look at that beautiful Case IH tractor. Come on. Way better than the green stuff. Though it is a John Deere, the implement behind it. Yeah, no, I think this guy's okay. He's not doing anything funky. I'll jump out, get his way. And I can have up to 3 contracts going at a time, so I'm going to see if I can find another one. Let's see. Cultivating, fertilizing. There's certain jobs the AI can't do, and certain jobs they can do. That's $3,000-4,000 lineman job. But for 2 tractors, I don't want to do that 2 tractor work. Don't trust 2 AI in the same field. Harvesting. Could do that one. I've had issues with them bailing before. Another cultivating one. Yeah, I'll do that one. So I'll borrow that. So I don't have to use my equipment. And then we'll go up to the farm dealer. Now, put the weight over there. Nice New Holland tractor. I do like the blue of the New Hollands myself. They are a good tractor. uh, oh, Shaman. Yeah, no, don't do any jobs for Creepy Walter, that's for sure, Johnny. He's a bit of a weird guy. And I gotta change that setting too, because that's gonna get annoying. Let's change that 15 to... Okay, I guess 15 is the max. And I've been meaning to change this. So I don't get this one mixed up with my personal game. And I did want to check. That's what starts on dirt's on. Withering's on. And that's on. Okay. Some settings I forgot to check yesterday. Now, appear to the map. And we need this feller to go over to field 40. Good job. Good work. Here's the entrance to field 40. What I'll do is I'll just have him go to here. Facing that way, and then I'll pull him into the field. Search it. And he's off. Good. Now, I need to come into the building here so I can do some landscaping. Brands, specs, used vehicles. Ooh, I could use that. Nope, not what I'm doing right now. Oh, there's farmland. No, not farmland. Construction. Let's see. Highway to... Nope, the wrong way. Where's my house? He's there. Here's my house. Okay. So, what we're going to do is come here. No. This is lights, others, decoration. Cows, factories, sheds. Trees. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do dirt. That's concrete. Like gravel. And brush size. So got the house there. There. Dirt road there. Okay, so what we're going to do is oh boy, yeah, he's having trouble. There we go. Now I need to level the land here. We'll do it right in the middle. I'm gonna get a permit from the county. Don't tell country lady I'm not paying the county fees to put a driveway in here. And we'll go with some more gravel. Brush, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Put some shrubs up along here. Shrubbery up along here. There we go. Make it look nice. Yeah, I know. Gasp, Johnny. I'm not paying my fees. Oh, that was this. There. There. And then like to get is well actually I should sorry, jump into that guy's tractor. What are you hung up on? Oh, other AI worker's doing his job, right? Let's see. Field 48. Just past this house. I don't see an entrance into the field from here. Okay. That was interesting. No, I'm just gonna deke off the highway here. And set this guy up. Start with headlands, skip lines, 14 meter, headlands. Okay, and go. Yeah, creepy. Creepy Walter is very creepy. For people that don't know what we're talking about, Creepy Walter. He's a character if you play the game. He he always stares at you. No matter where you are on the map, he is always looking at you. And it's just gets a little creepy after a while. So this is Creepy Walter. if you're wondering what we're talking about with Johnny and I are talking about Creepy Walter. He's a very interesting fellow. But that guy's doing a good job there. Cultivating away. And now I will go back to the dealership so I can finish what I was doing. She is. And find my farm again. It's right here. Now, what I want to do is put... Yeah, that guy... Want that. Shed. Pulse. Actually, that's more important. Let's actually putting these out. Well, the idea is if you go through the tutorial of the game shaman, he's the person you keep going back to, and he guides you in running your first farm. And he provides you with suggestions and things like that. But it's just after a while, he just gets a little creepy. And especially once you realize that he's always staring at you no matter where you are on the map. And that's the interesting one. And he's on every map. Because in the base game of this, not the modded maps like this one, is he's on every map, including the Asian map, because he decided, I guess, to retire from North American farming or European farming and move to Asia. He's in the South American maps because he wanted to grow coffee beans or something like that, if I remember correctly. And it was a lot of weird stuff with him, his story never really matched up. Um, yeah, it's just very odd. And I don't know. After a while, I just started finding the guy just too dang creepy. It was a little weird. Um, I know what I'm looking for. I just can't find what I'm looking for. Not that. Not that. Trees, cows, fences, decorations. I must be missing it here. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. That's what I was looking for. It was the open-sided parking. And if I want to rotate it. I just want to have a couple of these side by side to store everything in. Yeah, yeah, Shaman. It wasn't their intention to make him creepy Walter. I'm pretty sure, but it just worked out that way for the devs. Um, well, that's most unfortunate. If I put that there, would I have to move space drive around? Tight. Maybe I can get a smaller one of these. Um, there. There we go. Now, I want. I think there's enough because really I'm backing equipment into this one. The tractors will probably be under this one, and I'll keep the combine just out in the open here, and then just back equipment in. So I think there's enough room, but I might be wrong, and I will admit if I am. I'll admit it. But need to find a place to put a fuel tank so I can. If I put the fuel tank here, I can drive the tractors up to it. Now, let's see. Okay, so first off, I have to. Just Yeah, I think there's more than enough room there. Yeah, they look smaller from that view angle that you have. I think, yeah, there's more than enough room here. Okay. Just truck in next to the... It's the diesel tank, and this way I don't have to deal with the doors. We'll have to cut that tree down. And that tree. But at another time. Okay. So some of these people are done their jobs. Complete on that one, so that's another $27,000. That basically covers what I just spent. He's still working. He's still working. Good. So this will give me a chance to find all my vehicles. Not that. Vehicles. Just tap through them. That's the AI worker. Yeah, it could be done a little bit more efficiently, but oh well. Okay, so that's not the one I want. I need to... I gotta do it from the map. Reset. Yes. Reset. Reset. That one's fine. It's in the open. That one, I need to reset. That. That. Yeah, I gotta reset all these because I don't own the land, so I can't open the barns, which is one small downside to these builds sometimes. That one's fine. That one's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Okay, so I'll enter this one. There we go. Start moving this one back to the other property. Now do what I hate doing the most. Backing up. Come on. Okay. We're not going to back up. What we're going to do... Oh, shoot. Exactly what I was planning to do. But actually, that kind of works. We... Why? If I detach that there... Yeah. That works. That was the intended plan all along. Oh, no, not that. Turn off the lights. Hop it. Now, we're gonna have any comments up here? No. Everything's at the store. Okay, so this one here, I'm gonna create a job. Now let's go to here. Now I'm gonna enter this vehicle. And this one gets the front end. Or not. No, this one gets the weight. That's right, this one gets the weight. And all reality... That's for doing potatoes. I have zero interest in doing potatoes. Same with that. Fertilizer spreader. Okay. So I'm going to sell those too. Because I have zero interest in doing potatoes. I know potatoes are a primary crop in Manitoba, but no. Not my jam. Now, this is spreader. So I'm going to buy some lime while I'm here. No, I'm not. Because I don't know exactly what that field needs. So I'm going to take this one. Send it. Nope. Great job. Go to here. Here. Is the video not working for you, Shaman? Let me know. Yeah. Let's see. It doesn't fit through here. This one? Yeah, this is one. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I will I'm gonna sell these, run back to the farmhouse, and I'll sleep through tomorrow morning. I get you. No worries, Sean. Sorry. Sell this one. And sell this. Because, like I said, I have zero interest in doing potatoes. Very, very painful crop to run. And I will. Oh, that's good to hear, Mayhem. And we'll sleep to 7 a.m. There we go. It is done on the prairies. And I got hand in. That one expired. Oops. I didn't notice that one had to expire. Wasn't expiring. That was my fault. Yeah. No, I don't have any of that. Don't have any of that. Don't have any of those. AI can't do that. Nope, not doing carrots. Let's see, 16 hours. Yeah, that one should be okay. I'll borrow the items for that one. Can't do a creepy Walter job, unfortunately, Johnny. And I'll do that one. Okay, so now go up to here. Okay, so this one... no, I don't want to do that. I want to do... is... Pretty sure this is that one. So I send it up to somewhere around there. Yeah. Great job. Good work. Just say go to, just to be safe. Go there. Start. And then we'll hop in this one. And we can just back up, connect to this one. Should be over a bit. Try that again. There we go. And now we'll send this one to here. Right there, and get going. Go. Thank you. Okay, and lastly, we'll send this one down here. Yeah, here. And get it going. And what is wrong with this tractor here? Which tractor is... I'm not even going to ask. Okay, so I'm just going to park that one there. Not even gonna ask how they ended up parking like that. There. Got that one. Now, gotta think about this guy here. Create job. Okay, go to. Oh, great. Doesn't like the way I set my thing down. Enter vehicle. Oh no. There we go. Headland. 2 rows of headland. 9-meter auto. Do the headlands first. Go. Have fun. Good. This one. Enter vehicle. Headlands. 2-meter, 9-meter auto. Number headlands. Perfect. Go forth and have fun. Have a good one, Johnny, and hope everything goes well. Yeah, Mayhem, it would really be nice if PTOs were that easy to connect. Truck. Should be somewhere over there. Can't see them, but gotta be working. Yeah, they're working. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta put this tractor, or trailer, I should say. I think, how do I do this? Just gonna turn this guy around. All honesty, this is gonna have to go along the hedge line as well. There we go. Now, I gotta figure out what I got left. Don't mind the fact I just drove through my hedges. That school bus just ran a stop sign. What do I still have over here? I got... How do I even connect to that? I'm assuming... Must be a hitch point right there. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to look and see what I got down here that I can connect to. Yeah, I know, Shaman. I'm probably going to have to take those, just deleting those hedges because I think I'm going to keep running them over. Oops. Oh, wow, these even have Manitoba license plates. Look at that. And it's the right Manitoba plate, too. All honesty, I don't think I need these right now. So I'm going to drop those. This thing is very slow steering. Somewhere around here. Right, don't set that on that. Are the implements for that? Okay. Okay, so number one, detach this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell that. 'Cause I just don't see a need for it right now. And that's money I could use on something else. Sell that. I don't get why my implements are not showing up on the map now. Because I'm not going to do any bailing. So I'm going to sell that one. don't have any production, so I don't need a bale fork yet, or a pallet fork. I'll keep the universal bucket. That's my fertilizer. That's my seeder. That's my transport wagon. Cultivator. Need that. Need that so I can use the bucket if I need it. Got my John Deere's. Weights. Header for the combine. A plow. Truck. Header wagon. That one is Pottinger. Good morning, Darlene. Yeah, those two things I sold, Shaman, those were for, the one is for use on a grain elevator, and the other one is used for if I had done the potatoes, which I sold the implements for before, I could create a pile in a barn somewhere of the potatoes. Now, I don't like doing potatoes. Just give you an idea. Where is it? Where's the crops? There are certain crops I don't like doing. Carrots, cotton, potatoes, sugar beet. And those are just because the implements are so small that if you, even on a small acreage field, it takes forever to harvest them. And all honesty, you never really make your money back with them for the frustration they cause. So instead, I will do more of cash crops, like I said, wheat. Probably do some soybean. May try lentils again. And then I could do things like beans or flax, corn. The corn, I'd need a different header for the combine. I could do barley. Could do alfalfa. Buckwheat. Mustard, oats. You know, a lot of the grain crops I can do with what I have right now. I think I could even do sunflowers. The header I have, I'm not 100% certain. I'd have to look. No, I can't do sunflower. I can do wheat, oats, soy, poppies, mustard. So there's a lot of options with the equipment that I have right now, though buying a new header for that combine would not be a huge issue, which would then allow me to do, oh no, this one can't do. Okay, I'd have to buy a whole new combine, so no, I can't do some of those other crops. Okay, because I know some combines they can use the two different types of headers, but not this one. Now, now that I think about it, because I'm not going to be doing piles of potatoes on the floor, I don't need this. Which therefore then means I don't need this. So that's just one less thing to have to worry about moving around. Exactly, yeah. It's not a well, here, I'll just jump up to the store and show you. Like it's both a, for you the viewers, it's also just as much of a, you would not enjoy watching it, because it's, to give you an idea, harvesting. So if I do, corn, or sorry, any grain, so grain harvesting, I can be swathing, 6 meters, 7.5, 10.7, 15 meters, you know, large swaths of the field at a time. Looks like that Case IH one might be the biggest one. That one, or the New Holland, at 15-meter swaths. So you're talking a very large area of the field coming up at once. Same with corn. That's 10 meters, 12. So, you're doing a large area of corn in one pass. If I come down to your root crops, some of these, it's yeah, let's see. There it is, 2.8. It's a 2.8 meter wide. So for every swipe of a grain harvester's width, I'd have to do 7 of these passes. And on big fields, it's not fun. So it's just a, it sounds like I'm being a bit of a produce snob, but it's not fun when you're doing, a 50-acre field at 4 meters a time. 0.8 meters. Like, this is doing one row per swipe. This one you're doing 4 rows per swipe. So it's very, in actual fact, there's a farm near me in real life that does green beans. And when they go to harvest the green beans, they have 10 of these come into their field to harvest it in a day. So these machines here. And it's just because it's such a narrow width, and it would take forever to harvest the field. So, they basically partner up with other green bean farmers who do that kind of stuff. And then you share the equipment around. It's same with cotton. Cotton ginnies are expensive, and they have very little capacity and very small swipes. Again, so it's not fun for the audience, and it's not fun for even the content creator doing it. Um, and then with cotton, you need a very specific transport. You need, you know, yeah. Exactly. Yep. So yeah, so there's certain crops. Grapes and olives. I could do. They've just never tickled my fancy since they added them to the game. Um, I don't know. I guess I prefer my grapes to come with a wine with a nice high alcohol content to them. So in a bottle with a nice high alcohol content. I don't need to see how they get harvested. And then forestry is another one. I generally don't do forestry. Because personally I find it monotonous after a while. I really enjoy doing your cash crops, especially the wheat, soybean, those kind of things. Um, Not to say I haven't done things like grass farming and all that in the past. Um, so and it's raining. Okay, so yeah, that's my take on some of the crops. Is it's just not fun, not fun to watch for people, and just not fun for the content creator to deal with. But Jesus, the bus keeps running the stop sign. What did I get? Okay, that's weird. That was a little weird. So this is my fertilizer and planter. And just past the dairy. I want to go up this way. I don't know if this is gonna fit. My God, that rain is loud. Exactly. I want to get to the end process with grapes. Just give me the wine. There, that's better. Okay, that's that one. Let's see if I have a bus jump out at me this time. Nope. Oops. No, I wanted to do it. That's okay. This one will cut through the ditch. This is very slow steering on this tractor. Not a fan. What? Are you kidding, country lady? Now, does that include like having Uber pick it up at the liquor store or the corner store and bringing it to you, or is that just like ordering from a winery and having it shipped directly from like the provider? If I go back this way. Nope, just a little off. Okay. That's just crazy, though, still, to think of that. No, don't disconnect that. With that attached. Hey, Amp. So what are you planning on streaming today, Amp? I haven't had a chance to look in Discord. Yeah, I followed your instructions and modified things a bit, and I gotta change it again. But thank you for all the information. That definitely explained a lot for me. Nice. Now for some more fun backing up. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's okay, Yep. I understand. You know what? Okay. This is one of those ones with the system I don't like, so. Just a second better. Yeah, it's just one screwy machine. What are you? I don't even know how to back this machine up. It articulates in too many places for my brain. I know. I know what we could do. Sorry, bub, driving through your field. Oh no. Doesn't fit between those trees. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. I'm sure Shaman's laughing at me right now. There, it'll go there. I guess I could have looped around the house and come in from that side and parked it right there. Oh well. Back to that one. Yeah, that just blows my mind. The fact that there are places in a country like America where you can't even order your liquor online. I don't get it. I'm just like flabbergasted. Yeah, wow. Okay, and one more piece of equipment I have to move. And lift the plow. Fold the plow. There. Yeah. No. Could do this one the right way. Don't worry, this is my house, so I'm allowed to drive on this one. Yeah. Okay. So all the equipment's been moved. Yeah, I feel bad for Dreas too. It's the problems he's been having lately. It's yeah, we have dry places here in Canada too. Like most of our First Nations reserves are technically dry, just because of the um, alcohol addiction that's so common amongst our First Nations people. Um, so a lot of them have gone dry, and then there's a few counties out west. I want to say it's in Saskatchewan where there's a large um, Mormon population, and those counties have gone dry just because the population's made up of almost entirely Mormons. So they went dry as well. But yeah, heck, even if I was closer to you guys, Amp, I have a spare computer. I'd just take over to them and give it to them. But yeah, yeah, I feel bad for that one. So I yeah, I can understand. From his take, it's he built it. He he wants to get it fixed, but it's just yeah. Like a lot of guys, Amp, it's the way we are at times. Okay, now I want to see how my people are doing here. This guy's almost done his contract. This one's still got a chunk to do on their contract. But what I want to do, because like I've said before, I'm more of a Case IH person myself. Yeah, medium tractors. Just want to see what I got available. Could get a Kubota. Um, AGO, technically, that is also Case IH. Oh, you're awful, Amp. You're awful. Let's see, what else do I got available to me? It's that one. That's the fence. Did not want to go all the way back there. Okay, so I need to check something, make sure. Uh-oh, Amp's putting Shaman back in blurredness mode. I'm looking for something specific. And it's now slipping my head. Some pickers, some Ciscaros. Oh my goodness. Weeders. I guess that weird driving machine is a weeder. Let's sell that and get something different. Like that. Jeepers. 24-meter width? Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, I know what it was. Sprayers. Because I want get one of these. And this will let me do precision spraying, which is part of the precision. What this will let me do is do precision spraying so I can utilize less chemicals on the field, but still maintaining a good crop of, so pulse modulation and see and spray. So that's $200,000. And up narrows. It's $200,000. But it does 36 meters wide in each swipe. Yeah, and then pulse modulation does the. So essentially, what this particular sprayer does is it's got cameras built into it, and it looks for weeds, and only when it sees a weed below the nozzle does it actually spray. So therefore, it only puts out herbicide on the spot that needs it, and instead of coating the entire field or entire crop in herbicides. That's a big part of precision farming, is limiting the amount of chemicals you're putting on the food crops. while still maintaining a appropriate yield. So let me think here. Okay, yep. I'll be wrapping up the stream in a few minutes myself, and I'll see you in a bit. Yes, I need one of those. I don't know if I want to. If I get liquid fertilizer, I won't need pellet fertilizer. But at the same time, I do have the wagon for spreading lime. So I do have that. And I know I have. I think it's that one. No, not that one. I have a John Deere planter. I don't know if I want to use that one or not. Or change it out. I'm going to have to think about that one. So yeah, so that's things to think about before I do my next stream. Is what I'll do is I'll come in, probably run some more contracts, try and get up to the money I need. Go through the winter, do some winter plowing contracts and things like that, and see what I can do from that. I hope, and then just run it, and hopefully next spring be able to afford other things. And that tractor's not moving. Why is that tractor not moving? Oh, I bet I know why. Because I got set up to do the other half of the field. Oh, dear goodness. Didn't notice that. So. Oh, I'm even on the completely wrong side of this thing. Oops. Yeah, you do. Big thing is I want to get a second field so I can have a couple things going at a time. And then that will allow me to keep, one crop's growing, another crop's doing something else, and then harvesting and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this manually. That's okay. Uh, um, do I want to do... Yeah, I should do 2 headrooms. No, it's not going to work. Okay. That's okay. I will figure that out. Okay, well, I will do that one off stream because that's just a little bit left on this field. I have to do... If I look at growth, composition, farmland, the contract. Yeah. Even in the right field? Wait a minute. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. I had the wrong piece of equipment in the wrong field. That's what happened. Okay. That was my fault. But on that, I will... So I'll finish that one up. Like I said, run a few more contracts, run through the winter. And then for next time I stream this, it will be March or April, which will be about time to throw some crops in the ground. And then we'll run through a year. And then we'll... Oh my goodness, I never turned on the game audio. Oops. Oh well, I forgot that today. But we'll do that next time. For tomorrow, I am thinking of streaming The Hunter Call the Wild, and we'll have play a little of that. Do a little hunting, casual hunting for Friday morning, and then see what happens after that. So I hope you all have a fun time and enjoy your day. Don't forget to go over to Amp Stream, say hi to Amp, and if you can, leave a thumbs up, comment, whatever you feel like on your way out the door, and see you all next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.